Hey, I've done well over 12 years of motorcycle riding and over 100,000 miles on two wheels. And despite me posting with just my smartphone over the years on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, I've actually really barely documented it any at all, and not in a good, proper way. And I really wanted to share the experiences and the journeys that I've done. And I'm going to start today. So, me and myself, my name's Tony. I'm from the Midwest, and motorcycling has been a major part of my life for about 12 years. And how I got started is that I bought a motorcycle off of Craigslist. It was a 1977 Honda CB750K. I paid about $800 for it, and a guy drove an hour and a half, went to a casino parking lot, dropped it off. I gave him the money. I didn't even got on it and rode it, but I gave him the money and hopped in his car with his wife, and he took off. It was at that moment I had to learn to ride a motorcycle right there and then. And boy, did I kill the bike a lot of times. You get on it and just the first interactions of like how to operate a clutch. And before even getting on the bike, I learned essentially how to ride a motorcycle on YouTube. I just watched I think the YouTuber's name's M13, and he'd show like how to ride a motorcycle. And I just learned from him, really. But going back to like beginning on the bike and operating the clutch and stuff, I killed the thing 12, maybe 15 times before I actually started, progressing and moving forward. And I didn't drop the bike at all that day, and I did over like 150 miles. And that was my first day. Didn't have a motorcycle permit or nothing. And about a couple weeks later, rode more, and then went inside the Treasury office or the DMV, and I took the motorcycle permit, the test for it, and I got the permit. The unfortunate thing is that after that point, the next 3 years, I rode about 30,000 miles, and I crossed the country and stuff. Probably not the best way to go about doing things, but that's what I did. And I've been all the way up to like Myrtle Beach, California, even when it was still in the wintertime, and I rode back. Went to Tellico Plains, Tennessee on my Versys, and that was like my first taste of like off-road riding and stuff, and met some really great people along the way. And yeah. But the motorcycles that I've owned over the years, it was a 1977 Honda CB750K. Then I got a 1984 Honda Sabre 700. And then I bought the bike, rode it for about a week or so. No, about a couple months, I'd say. Fork seals gave out, And I had to go to Rochester, Minnesota to go get some fork seals at a Honda dealership, Kawasaki dealership. So I went out there. I didn't test drive it or nothing, and there was a KLR 650, a brand new one. It was 2016, so it was a brand new 2016 KLR 650. And right next to it was a 2012 Kawasaki Versys 650. And I ended up signing paperwork and got a loan and ended up getting a Versys 650. And it was at that point I rode the crap out of it. I rode so many miles on it. I took it to places and journeys that I thought I was never capable of and doing, and I did it anyway. And then it was one fateful day that I was heading to work. This is like maybe 35, maybe 37,000 miles under my belt at that point. And I was just riding to work one day, and I got pulled over and had my license taken away. It was actually the best thing that actually happened to me in my life, because I had my license taken away for 3 months. Had to get a ride from work from my co-workers and stuff. But after I got my license back, or like reinstated, I should say, first thing I did, I went to go take a motorcycle test and passed flawlessly, obviously, with my Versys 650. And I actually had several people ride on my bike because the moped that they rented that day wasn't working, and they never rode my bike either. And they all like 5 people passed that day too. So I thought it was really cool. But yeah, I got my motorcycle license, and then I started testing riding motorcycles and stuff, and then kind of went down the rabbit hole, and then I found myself a Tenere 1200. That was also 2012. No, 2013. It was a 2013 Yamaha Super Tenere. And then I took a lot more adventures and stuff like that. Then a Honda 125 Monkey. That's still around with me. And then I got a 1984 V65 Magna. And that's a hoot of a bike all together in itself. And then my Tenere started having issues. Mainly, the biggest thing is the Tenere itself wasn't having issues. It was, I just wanted cruise control. At that point, I've gotten like over 70, 80,000 miles under my belt at that point. And this was in, oh goodness, this was last year, so 2025. And I got on Facebook Marketplace once again, and I got this 2023 Tiger 1200 Rally Explorer for about 12 grand. And the previous owner who had this stuck a lot of money into this, and money well spent on my part for sure. Now I'm starting to ride the hell out of it, and I got cruise control, heated seats, heated grips, 8 gallons of gas. You could damn near say I'm spoiled. If I would have like told my previous self, like when I first got my Honda, that 77, like, Tony, you're gonna have over 100,000 plus miles under your belt, and you're gonna have an awesome adventure bike with more power than you ever need, and all these luxury, features and stuff. I think, and you travel the country too. Like, you've been all the way to California and Myrtle Beach and Glacial National Park. If I would have told myself that back then, I would have never believed myself, not even for a second. And now I'm living the life, and I just want to document it more and more. Like I said, I've done it with my smartphone, mainly my Pixel phones, and I took really good photos, and I've done some filming, and I want to up the game. I want to take it to the next level, and so here we are. So yeah, I guess at this point, what is the objective of this channel? Document everything I kind of do with on 2 wheels, mainly like road trips and stuff. Do some reviews, ownership reviews, motorcycle gear reviews, things of that nature, and and just share my journey, my motorcycle career journey. So if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. Put a comment down, see if you want to know something about me that I haven't told yet. I'm more than happy to document it. So now at this point, I got to figure out how to edit a video. So that's going to be the next challenge. And if you've seen this video, that means, hey, I figured out how to edit a motorcycle video, or like a moto vlog of some sort. So yeah, I'm looking forward to posting more content on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, things of that nature. But yeah, I'm happy to have you along for the journey, and hope to see you again. And I'm tired. Let's get out of here.